up, doesn't it? Okay? And it's important, because we could talk about becoming a $100 million company. We can talk about becoming a $500 million company. But if you don't have the right people from the top down, it ain't gonna happen. Even if you have the best product, best complement, best everything. And this company doesn't miss a beat. These guys do what $500 million companies do better than $500 million companies. With attention to then you see the actions that they take. Stan, obviously the company's growing. He's got huge responsibilities here with this company growing. I mean, he has our futures in his hands in a lot of ways. I have an enormous amount of faith in this guy. Okay, and what does he do? A lot of guys wouldn't see that they needed help. Right? A lot of guys wouldn't see that they needed a coach for the field. Right? And Stan goes out and he looks for somebody to help us develop as leaders. Somebody that's going to help us become professionals. Someone that's going to help us take this company to the next level. And there's a million people that are so-called coaches, right? There's a million people out there in this industry that are so-called experts. But there are very few people out there that have done it at a high level. We're talking about been part of a $1 billion expansion, okay? That have done it in the field and done it on the corporate level. Those people are almost impossible to find. Because if they didn't, usually now they own their own company or they're CEO of some huge network marketing company. And what does Stan do? He goes out and he recruits a network marketing legend in Bob Ulrich to coach all of us. He brings in a guy that's scaled one of the most legendary companies in the industry to $1 billion, did it in the field, and then was the head of global expansion for that company. And then once he was done with that, he went and became the CEO of 2 other companies that he scaled to the hundreds of millions of dollars. He doesn't talk the talk, he's walked the walk, hasn't he? Right? If you're going to have a coach, that's who you want. Stan gave an incredible analogy. Well, it wasn't that great, it was good. And here's why. He was on point with everything he said at the Leadership Summit. He was talking about building a championship culture. And he used an example, and this is where he was a little off, he used an example as the Pittsburgh Steelers. And see his heart, he's got a heart, he's loyal to Pittsburgh, right? It's not a great example right now. Okay, so I'm going to give you a better example. Let's talk about the New England Patriots. That's a better example, isn't it? Right? Right or wrong? So the New England Patriots, you got a guy like Bob Kraft at the top. Has he steered the ship right over the last 20 years? Come on, proof's in the pudding, right? When he went out and got a coach to coach the team, who did he get? Bill Belichick.